Before we start, I would like to ask your help to do two things. First, tell a friend or two who you think might like the show. And second, please rate and review the show on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. The more reviews the show gets, the more likely it will even appear in search results. Thank you, and now on to the show.
They make the trek out to Burning Man for a week and a day. After a lot of work, there's a lot of play. Party, 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 drama, 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 bitch, bitch, bitch. Year after year, they come back to scratch that itch. They all say their lives have been changed. After many years, lives have been rearranged. That change is what this show is all about. You'll see the impact of Burning Man up and out. So sit back, relax, and cancel all your plans. These are the stories about the shadow of the man.
Hello, and welcome to the Shadow of the Man Show. I'm your host, that Andy. This is a Shadow Shorts episode recorded at Burning Man 2025. You can tell because of the background sounds. Okay, I have to apologize in advance for the variable sound quality. The microphones are quite sensitive and they picked up some noise from handling. And occasionally the speakers allowed the microphone to drift away while speaking. The sound might be more variable than the studio recordings, but the stories are fantastic. Please enjoy.
So I'm Papa Smurf. I'm from the Seattle area. Been coming to Burning Man since 2015. I only missed the two Mudburn years. Been coming consistently.
You've been to the Renegade?
No, I didn't go to the Renegade.
Okay.
I did. Those are the only 2 years I missed. We did a little celebration at my friend's cabin for those years. Just like 8 of us.
So what keeps you coming back all these 10 years?
I really like the community and the people that are out here. I have some of my best friends and closest people that I hang out with. I've met through the Burn and through Burning Man, and this really is, I've found my group of people.
So is this people you met before Burning Man and then they all came with you, or is it through Burning Man you met them?
A combination of those. Some people that I met, the people who took me to the Burn, and then people that I met through them, and then other folks that I've met on Playa, like the 2 people that I'm here with right now, are part of my roommate's fire troop, and so, just all those kind of connections that you have to people. What? Yeah, they're awful. They want you to know that. Podcast listeners.
That's the best kind of
I think that they're pretty alright, but they think they're awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's just if you keep coming back year after year, I mean, it's got to be something pretty special, right? And it's these awful friends sound pretty nice.
Yeah, they are pretty nice.
Yeah.
I think I've really grown a lot through coming to the Man. I used to be much more of kind of a, quiet, shy person, wallflower, and the first camp that I came with was a bar camp. So just sitting and working the bar, you talk
Don't get
to
to see
people.
much of the city, but the city comes to you.
The city comes to you, yeah. And so that really helped me kind of, open up, break out of my shell, get more comfortable with just chatting with strangers, trying the, unknown, doing that sort of thing. 5 years ago, I never would have sat down and done this podcast. Being recorded would have, terrified me and been the worst thing ever.
But so then when you went back home to the rest of your life, I mean, how has it impacted the rest of your life outside of the default world?
Yeah, that stuff has carried forward. I'd say one of the biggest impact on the rest of my life is I used to be a really hardcore alcoholic, and it was my Burning Man community and people that really helped me get sober, having them around and available for me as I sobered up. And then also just this community has been one of the most accepting of sobriety. People offer you a drink, you say no. There's no questions, there's no quizzing. It's just, okay, we got some non-alcoholic.
Exactly.
There's
actually an entire alcohol-free community. I know there's a Facebook group with alcohol-free burners and
Yeah, I'm in a Burners Without Booze group. I'm trying to remember if it's a local one. I think it might just be a local one, but yeah, there's a lot of us, a lot of sober folks out here, but you don't feel super, out of place out here.
Honestly, like this year, my brother and I, it's like we've been completely like alcohol free by the first time since we started going in '96.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm having like a wonderful, wonderful time.
It's nice when you wake up and you actually remember the art that you saw
Yeah,
yesterday.
you can wake up and you're just like, I feel great.
Yeah.
You know what feels even better than that? It's like you see someone who's been awake all night long, and they're just like, and you're like, good morning.
And you're like, hello, I'm doing. Would you like some coffee?
Like, yeah.
Yeah, no, it is.
Well, let me give you a recipe that for an excellent alcohol-free drink.
I would love to
it's
hear it.
my favorite. Well, because I'm from Hawaii, right? And so we have these like Hawaiian like drinks. So it's like a powdered either guava or like passion fruit. And so you make up into this like juice. So a pack cup full of ice. Like you put in your either passion fruit or guava juice, a little squirt of lime, like a little plastic lime thing. I also sometimes put like this little honey ginger syrup in, and then just like top it up with like soda water, mix it up.
That
Like,
sounds,
Best drink you've ever had.
No, that sounds fantastic. I was drinking almost that yesterday. We had basically that except with red guava juice instead of
I gotta tell you, it's nothing.
Or sorry,
like,
not
like
red guava. Sorry, red grapefruit.
grapefruit. Yeah. But there's nothing like guava juice in the morning.
I don't know if I've had it in the morning, but I'll have to give it a try.
Yeah, give it a try. Better than this.
Yeah. Yeah. So can I flip this onto you and
Sure.
ask what's the impact of the burn been on you? You said you've been coming since '96.
What keeps me coming back? Yeah, it's what I call the connection. It's like, it's and that's kind of what I've been finding through doing all these interviews. It's just that people kind of they get hooked by the art and the inspiration, and then they get what seals the deal is the connections with the community with people. So and that's actually part of the reason why I even do this show. It's just it's like the shadow of the man. Like, what is the shadow of the man? Like, what's it to you? And just unprompted, just to get people. And it's funny because people always keep coming back to the same thing. It's just like, no, it's community.
Yeah. It really is. The art, the stuff people bring is all amazing, and it's
That's the hook.
What draws. Yeah, it's the
Gets you.
hook.
Yeah.
It's what draws us here. But then you see the people, and you're like, oh shit! Actually, during the rain, being stuck, we had 5 people piled into a minivan the other night, just weathering the storm, and it was fantastic. It was a great time. We all, were dying of heat and all that sort of stuff, but there was no art, there was no nothing. It was just the community.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're a little over our time, but thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you for hosting.
Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this show, please subscribe, rate, and review it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen. The more reviews the show has, the more likely it will even appear in search results. Also, please tell a friend and share this show with anyone that you think might like it. Word of mouth reaches quite far, especially in the Burning Man community. If you would like to contact us, please send an email to shadowofthemanpodcast@gmail.com. You can also follow Shadow of the Man on social media at Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky, X, and YouTube. The links for all of these are available at shadowoftheman.com. Feel free to use any of these social media accounts to provide any feedback you might have. Your thoughts on the show are greatly appreciated. Thank you, and see you soon for a new episode of The Shadow of the Man.
Thank you for listening to this latest show. We have to make another one, so gotta go. Don't worry, for next month we already have one in the can. Very soon you'll be listening to a new Shadow of the Man.